Hi guys, so at our recent coffee and cards, we had this beautiful card that we made one of two ways using the Painted Harvest Designer Series stamp set right here. We used the Painted Autumn Designer Series paper here, and we used the Halloween paper here. We used the copper foil and our leaf punch, just like that, on pumpkin pie cardstock with Very Vanilla. The inks that we used are pumpkin pie, Cajun Craze, and early espresso. So let me show you how fun it is to make this easy card. Score your cardstock at 4 1/4 and then cut it at 5 1/2. Fold it and bone fold just like so. Whenever you're using photopolymer, it's ideal to use a pierce pad underneath of your project. So I'm going to set this aside, and the Painted Harvest is one of my favorite stamps. It's introduced in the holiday catalog, and it will be carrying over until the occasions catalog. That's how popular it is. Now, whenever I use my my pierce pad, I like to put something across the top. So I'm going to put my grid paper just like so, because I'm going to stamp off so you can see it goes off the edge. So with a piece of Very Vanilla cardstock at 3 3/4 by 1 3/4, we're going to stamp the gratitude. I just moved that. Saying. So it says, I am thankful for you. We're going to use the Cajun Craze to do so. Pat, pat, pat. And when you stamp with your words first, then you can build your saying or your flower around that. Boop. I love it. It's so nice and clean, isn't that? Now we're going to use the pumpkin pie. And I do encourage you, if you have a juicy, fresh ink pad, it's ideal to try to use that with these kinds of stamps. They just come out so much better. We're going to take the larger of the two, and we're going to stamp that in the pumpkin pie. And what I'm looking for on the Painted Harvest is the little notch that comes out on the inside of the circle. So you're going to match that up. So here I am. I'm going to frame out my words. And yes, it goes off of the page just like that. And it's variegated to give you this great 3D effect. Then we're going to use the Cajun Craze. We're going to look for that bump just like we looked in the other one. And we're going to put that in the Cajun Craze and look for that there. Isn't that gorgeous? So easy too. Then we use the early espresso for the center, and I know it's a little dark, but I like the fall harvest colors, don't you? Or is that just me? And it has that lighter center just to give you that nice variegated. Now, if you don't like the little white that's around there, because if you're a little A-type personality, you're gonna go back over it. That's the benefit to photopolymers. You can fill in your nooks and crannies. Super easy. Now, I used our Stampin' Dimensional adhesive. And you can choose which designer series paper you want to place it over. I like either one, really. They're gorgeous. I'm going to do 4 of my Stampin' Dimensional adhesives right on the back there. So it's a pretty balanced card. It's going to go over this beautiful designer series paper. And the great thing is Stampin' Up! Designed our designer series papers, especially for the holidays, with 2 sides. So one side's these kitty cats for Halloween, and the other side's that great polka dot, so that you have that. Now we're going to punch 3 of these copper leaves out. Boop. I already punched 2. And what we're going to do is take that pumpkin pie cardstock and my Fast Fuse adhesive. And I did a little check mark. I'm going to put this leaf here at the bottom. And the reason being is, again, I'm starting with the awkward side angle there, and I'm going to move my way out. Now I'm going to place this just like that. And I can move these here. We don't need them now. We're going to put a little bit of Fast Fuse here. Figure out where you want your words. Tuck in your leaf. Do it again. And what's funny is I was drinking coffee at our Coffee and Cards class that we do every Wednesday, and I totally put it on crooked, and I didn't know, like, I had put it on like that, and I didn't even know what I was doing. It doesn't look bad. It's just one of those things, if you're a little A-type like me, maybe. I'm kind of like the A-type hippie. I really don't care about some things, but some things like that would drive me bonkers. with a little bit of fast fuse, line up a side, and you're good. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, super easy to do. Now if you want to take it up a notch, take your clear Wink of Stella, and you're going to take just and put a little, now remind you, it'll blend the two, so you kind of want to be careful with that. And just do a few strikes coming out and maybe around the center so that she sparkles just a smidge, just like that. I hope you'd enjoy it. See this full tutorial on my blog, and have a great happy Thanksgiving, and know that I'm thankful for your support. Check it out. I'll see you at gettingcraftystampin.com or gettingcrafty.net. Talk to you later. Bye.